from the third dimension.
This is 3D or 2D.com's Duh 3D Show.
Put on your 3D glasses now.
If you're wondering what the 3D stand for, they are discussion, debate, and the news. We hope that you enjoy the show. Get it? The show? Hello. This is Adolf, and I have with me Classic Jake.
Howdy, folks.
And welcome to the 3D Show 126. And we're recording this on November 23rd, 2025 at about 1:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. Might be more news that's popped up since recording this. We're trying our best to get all the news we can. But lately, I don't know about you, Jake, but a lot of news has been popping up. A lot of trailers and stuff. It's kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Out of the blue, too. It's like, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I guess the first topic, Jake, what trailer do you want to talk about first? We got a couple to pick from.
Guess we should talk about Moana first.
Okay. So we got a live action Moana trailer, which is just basically Moana singing in some water, and that is it. There's nothing really.
Yeah, yawn. This movie came out like what? When this live action remake comes out, the animated one will be 10 years old.
Which is not.
Isn't that a little? And it looks like they. Heck, I wonder if they used a lot of the CGI files to do this. Just
recycled.
Popped them into the computer. Yeah, recycled. I mean, this is it truly looks recycled.
It's really baffling that it's so soon.
Exactly.
10 years is nothing, especially for Disney movies. And it's like, really, you're gonna pick this when like Moana 2 just came out last year? And
well, we had I guess the house. Well, I don't know if they're out of ideas, but when they do something different, audiences have been staying away in droves. But a lot of the times they do something different for some reason or another, it ends up being terrible. Like Elio and I mean, when they do something different, Disney doesn't let them. They just have one hand tied behind their back when they're making their movie. And I'm just reaching the point of Disney as a brand doesn't really mean much to me anymore. The quality's not there, and it's just rehash after rehash
or sequel.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I mean, I'm probably gonna live to see Toy Story 25 and Moana 10. You know,
I forgot to include Toy Story 5 on the list of the topics, but you reminded me, and it's a damn good segue, so we'll take it. There was a trailer for Toy Story 5, and it's exactly what a lot of people were thinking it was going to be. Did you watch this, or did you know?
Oh, hell no. I won't watch it. I won't watch the trailer. I won't seek it out. I won't go see it. This series, the third one was perfect, I guess. I mean, they didn't need to go on any further.
So basically, it's just like, all right, we're going to confirm what everybody's been assuming, that basically the toys are going to have to be up against an iPad of some sorts. And how will the toys react to being next to a tablet and video games? And it's a little bit weird because this trailer does have Buzz and I guess it could be a different Buzz. I mean, there's infinite amounts of Buzzes, in Toy Store and Woody. But it just kind of like, wait a minute. Wait, I thought he was done. But whatever. It could be a different Buzz, different family. Whatever. So,
yeah, but money talks. And audiences scream they want something different, but they only go see the same-o. That's why this crap's getting made.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
having
just
said that, there were some things in the fourth one, even though I thought it was extreme letdown from the original three. Keanu Reeves was hilarious. I mean, it had its moments.
It was the happiest boxing day of my life.
That's Duke Kaboom, riding the amazing Kaboom stunt cycle. Kaboom!
But, I mean, I want something new and original and good.
oh, you don't want another Simpsons movie after 30 years?
If Matt was making it and had control of it, yeah, but I don't really want to see what Disney's going to do with The Simpsons.
um, I still really do enjoy The Simpsons, but it should have been gone a long time ago. And it's hilarious that they had a joke that, after The Simpsons movie, we're not going to wait another 10, 20 years for another movie. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, guys, you've had 35 seasons. It's time to wrap it up. I mean, sometimes you listen to like the news shows and they sound like Marge sounds horrible.
Oh God, and I thought the Flintstones went on too long.
So what are they gonna do for a second movie if they haven't done already in 30 plus years of seasons and already another movie? I mean, do they wrap it up? Is that how they do it?
I don't know.
They'll never stop the Simpsons. Have no fears, we've got stories for years.
And it was interesting that Real D3D mentioned this. So it's like, okay, I guess it's confirmed to be a 3D release, which, I mean, I don't see how that, I mean, I guess it could be fine. The animation style could translate to 3D, but it's not like something that, oh, well, obviously it's going to be a 3D movie.
Oh, it's probably, I would not be surprised if they use 3D CGI like that, like Peanuts did.
Okay. Okay. I like that. That's at least interesting.
I mean, don't know.
Because, Homer was 3D for that one episode back in 95
Yeah.
for Halloween. And that was actually a really
Heck,
cool episode, too.
I would actually, this is something I would actually like to see live action.
Might as well.
That's something they haven't done.
Simpsons did it! Simpsons did it! Ah! Don't have a cow, man. Oh, sweet Jesus!
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's a fun way of doing that. But, I mean, it's just like, really? Okay.
Or who knows, maybe they'll do something cool like Rescue Rangers movie. I mean, I wasn't that big of a fan of the TV show, but I loved that movie.
Oh, yeah. That movie really had a lot of fun in it.
Rocked. I mean, I gave it a 10. I really, really liked that movie. I mean, another Simpsons movie should take its cues from that. But something tells me Disney wouldn't let them do that.
Yeah.
Or do a Treehouse of Horror movie.
Okay. Sure.
Because the Treehouse of Horror are the best episodes.
Yeah, where they can have a lot of fun and just have, whatever parodies and adult jokes more so than, yeah.
Yeah, they can go a little edgier and maybe make it kind of have a Halloween movie.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just brainstorming here. I mean, what would get my butt to sit in the theater and plunk down $20 or $30 or
$100 billion.
whatever. Movie tickets are insane.
Okay. Now, we did get, we've been complaining about remakes and sequels, which is fair. We did get a new Pixar movie trailer for Hoppers, and this actually looks kind of interesting and kind of fun. Did you watch this trailer?
Yeah. Great character designs. I like the animation. Name sucks.
Oh yeah, name sucks terrible. It's just like, okay.
I
As a,
mean, my thing is, I can hear every kid going, "Mom, where's the rabbits?
yeah.
Where's the bunnies?"
So the
I mean,
basic
it's an incredibly stupid name. It's, I mean, it's even stupider than calling something Atomic Blonde and setting it in the 80s instead of the 50s.
So this is a new Pixar movie, and basically, you could go into an animal's brain, and that way you could study it, and that has led to interesting research. And now the animals want to take over humanity because we don't treat them right, which is not wrong. We don't.
Yeah, it just looked like a bunch of stuff that we've already seen in animated kids movies, and done better. I mean, I hope there's more to it than what the trailer showed. I mean, it looks pretty. Oh,
Yeah,
we'll see.
that fur texture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks gorgeous,
It did
but
it did have a last laugh with me when they were like, "Oh, where did they get Little Crown from?" And I was like, "Yeah, where did it get the crown from?"
movie's got a movie.
So, this is interesting too because we got a teaser trailer for Hoppers months ago, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a
And
awful
and
teaser trailer.
yeah, this is a little better, but still a stupid name.
Or it just had like a lizard playing with a toy, and it didn't really like, give you anything. And this actually gives
Mm-hmm.
you a plot where you're like, okay, the girl wants to be part of the um
Yeah. So basically, this is Avatar for kids.
yeah, Avatar with animals, and a fun version of that. Which okay, I'm fine with
Yeah,
this.
yeah. It's kind of the Fisher Price, my first little Avatar.
Yeah, I'm definitely more excited for Hoppers than Simpsons 2 or Moana live action by a
At least
mile.
it's new.
Yeah, newish, newish,
Yeah.
newish. So what else is going on? We I guess before we finish up with Disney, as it say, I think we got confirmation that Dwayne Johnson's gonna still be the same character in Moana, right? Or did I read that wrong, or did I not see that right? Maybe I
It looked
assumed.
like he's the same character.
Okay,
I mean, he looks basically the same.
and like, are they gonna do anything different, or is this a shot for shot remake? Like,
It looks like it's a shot for shot remake.
so is that gonna be a new thing with
Probably because when they change things up, fans get mad and don't go see them.
So I guess we've got to see how much. What was the box office for How to Train a Dragon this year? Because I don't remember that making a lot of money, but maybe I wasn't paying attention. It
Well, it
has.
didn't bomb.
Yeah, okay. It's made about 636 million worldwide, which is very good. Which is yeah. They probably would have
Yeah,
wanted a billion.
if they didn't spend a fortune, that's a good profit. I mean, is it a billion? No, but if you're making movies and you expect to make a billion, you ain't paying attention. It's movies have gotten to be more expensive, and people have discovered streaming, and movies come to streaming almost instantly, it seems.
So yeah, it's interesting that might be a new trend, and it's fine. It's just at least How to Train Your Dragon felt different when it was and there was enough there to change it up some to make it feel
Mhm.
different from the animated movie, having the
Yeah.
actual
Hmm.
fire
Now, I don't know if they're going to make a sequel. I haven't heard a word about it. They may not.
yeah.
I mean, everything doesn't have to have a sequel. Everything doesn't have to be a franchise.
Well, you should tell that to the boys at Nintendo.
I know. You know how many critics I wanted. How many critics I wanted to bitch slap for complaining about Sinners. The end. They said they could have made this a franchise, and I'm going, dude, the best movie of the year, and you want to turn it into a lame ass franchise? part of what made that movie so special was the way it ended, the post credit.
Yeah, it was a great movie. A lot of fun
Mm-hmm.
and fresh, and different.
Yeah, one of the greatest musicals I've ever seen put on screen.
So I mentioned this as a joke, and I don't know if you caught it, but you should mention not making so many sequels and mention Nintendo because we got a trailer for the Mario Galaxy movie,
Mm-hmm.
which is the sequel to the Super Mario movie, and it
Yeah.
actually looks good. I actually
The character designs look. Yeah, they've really translated Mario and his universe into this 3D CGI animation. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Now, I just hope they're smart like the first one and have it more kind of as a cutscene video game instead of trying to have a plot and stuff like that. Because they were really smart with the Mario movie. They made it for gamers, not film people.
And I saw this trailer in the theaters the other day when I went to go see Wicked for Good, and sadly, I did not see it in 3D. So, it's a little bit sad, but it is confirmed for a 3D release.
3D, yeah.
And there's so many shots that are like, oh yeah, this is going to be beautiful in 3D.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
with galaxy themed, with circling planets, galaxy in space always looks good in 3D, and
Mm-hmm.
it's one of those things that it just
Mm-hmm.
it's awesome in 3D, seeing stuff, gravity.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Bowser Jr. I mean, it looked absolutely gorgeous.
so yeah, I'm excited for this, and I guess we'll stay on Nintendo for a little bit. We got
Mhm.
some live action pictures from the Zelda movie, which is just basically Zelda and Link, and we go nothing else. And
Yeah, it looked like the Asylum version of Lord of the Rings.
yeah, um, it was interesting that Zelda is wearing like a blue shirt, which it looks kind of like the Zelda from Breath of the Wild, and Link is wearing your traditional kind of green outfit. He doesn't have the little floppy hat like he usually does, but besides that, he looks very much as he should, as you'd expect, and they definitely look young, and which I think they are. But it's nice to actually have actors that look like the age they're supposed to be. They're not, 30-year-olds.
Yeah, and not try to cast some 35 to 45-year-old star to play teenagers.
And I don't think you've played many of the games, but am I right to assume that?
Yeah.
But you know of the lore, essentially, right? Or not?
Yeah, I know of it. I'm casual. I have no dislike of Zelda.
It's the Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad. Octoroks, Tektites, Levers too. But with your help, our hero pulls through. Yeah, go Link. Yeah, get Zelda. Awesome.
Now, this is going to be interesting because there's so many games, and there's so many people talking about which game is it going to be based on, and it's like ultimately you just got to do your own thing. With any kind of movie-based thing, it just, you have to be able to make a movie that is broad enough that everyone could enjoy, that has references that people that have played the games can enjoy, but you have to make your own thing. And there's no specific game that
I think
should be.
if they're smart, I would guess whatever. If they were smart, they would. As much as I think everybody's sick of origin stories, well, they're not sick of them. They're sick of bad ones. And I don't think there's ever been a Zelda movie. Maybe home video, but I haven't seen one.
No.
So they should do an origin. So is there a game that kind of is an origin story for Zelda?
I was sort of.
So that's probably what they're going to do, is an adaptation, because that would be smart.
There's, different Zelda games have different lore, and they have things that kind of connect them, but don't always connect to them. And, I have to remind people all the time, and it drives them crazy because they want to have a connected thing. But legends are not history. Legends can change as the person who tells the legend decides to change it. That's what a legend is.
And also, this is fiction.
Yeah. I think
And everything doesn't have to be connected. I mean, when I was a kid, it was a fun thing to do, to try to connect comics, because Steinbeck and Stephen King and a couple other authors tried to write in a singular universe. And for some reason, for fun, they tried to make everything connect in comics. And then it became so. And I think it's hurt comic books.
Yeah, it's definitely become a mess. And
And it's never gonna change, because that's the only market they got left. They've driven everybody else off.
and ultimately, I think you just have to be your own thing. And that's you're never gonna make everyone happy. And so when you try to make everyone happy,
you try to make something good.
yeah,
A good movie will always find an audience eventually. It may bomb, because people forget The Wizard of Oz bombed when it came out.
yeah.
It took a while for it to become considered one of the greatest movies ever made.
And the lore of Zelda, I've played basically every game. It's a mess. It really is a mess. And there's a timeline where the hero dies. There's a timeline where he wins. There's sequels and prequels and things that don't connect to this. And it is a mess. And I love the games. I love them. I love them. I love them. But
So I would say they're going to simplify all that.
yeah.
I mean, if they're smart, they would.
And a lot of different games have different tones too. So that's the thing. If you try to get one game that feels different from another game, and they try to reimagine it for different video game systems, and there's Wind Waker is very different from Breath of the Wild, which is very different from Majora's Mask, which is very different from Link to the Past. So they all have a different feel. Now, I think the safest bet, and probably the smartest bet, is basically to do Ocarina of Time. I think that is a beloved game by basically all Zelda fans, and it has a lot of origin story in it, and it has a lot of the characters that have basically characters and species that have become mainstays for multiple Zelda games after that. So I think that is a logical best conclusion to make one. But of course, time travel gets wishy-washy, and you don't need to make it that complicated. But I think that's a good starting point, and they could build off of that and play with things. And the newest games, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, newest mainline games, I love them both, but they have a weird story, and the time travel there is even crazier than other things. So you might have some time travel in there, so it might be something to be worth needing to expect. But obviously, Nintendo wants to make something that could make $1 billion, and something that they could definitely have an audience that have never played a game be enjoying of it, because they want Lord of the Rings, where there's plenty of people that never read the book and watched the movies and enjoyed them, and then wanted to read the books.
Yeah, I mean, Peter Jackson made some substantial changes from the books.
And I think that's a great way, definitely Zelda's inspired by Lord of the Rings, and I think that's a great way to kind of all right, let's make it work like that. Make it epic, make it fun, and have the different things from different games, but still be your own thing. And yeah, I think that's the way of doing it, and I think that's basically what Nintendo's going to do. And I don't think they're going to try. I don't think they even should try to incorporate all the lore, because there's a lot of lore backtracks and messes up another lore, and yeah, it just gets crazier and crazier. And I'm to the point where I don't care. I just want to have a good game, and I'm fine with that. I don't care if this is a dream or this is not a dream or whatever. Whatever. Just have a good story, make it your own thing. And I don't really, I don't really care if Link doesn't have a green cap. It doesn't really matter. I'm fine with this looking as it is. It does look like Link, what I imagine a live action version. It does look like Zelda.
I mean, the picture, I can't tell if it's something they shot or a behind the scenes picture.
Yeah.
I hope it's a behind the scenes picture. Otherwise, the cinematography's. I mean, I'm thinking it's probably just something that it's either behind the scenes, or if they shot it, it hasn't had any effects put to it.
Yeah, it's a very basic, just basically the characters and,
It's just proof that they've actually begun.
And, having the beautiful New Zealand there as a backdrop is always great to actually have that.
Yeah, so it's actually going to look like Lord of the Rings. So who's Nintendo working with for this?
That I know of, they're not working with anybody. They're doing it themselves.
Oh, they got their own studio?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and this is something that is all their baby, and they are touching. They made their own movie studio because they wanted to not to be independent from everyone else. They did work at Illumination to get Mario up and running, and Illumination's still working on the Mario Galaxy movie, but they wanted to have their own. That way they're independent. They could do what they want. They, be the Marvel Studios of their own selves, and not care about what other, Warner Brothers or Sony or whatever. They could do whatever they want.
Whatever, I'll do what I want.
Yeah, and they were smart because I mean, like I said, the last Mario animated movie was smart the way they structured it. Instead of trying to tell a lame story, they just made it felt like eye candy cutscenes, and it had enough of a coherency you could follow it along and just kick back and enjoy.
So, let me correct. Sony is distributing it, but that I know of, Nintendo themselves is the one making it. So that's a different ballgame. But,
okay.
Distribution in movies is weird. It's always been weird.
Yeah. I figured there was a studio in there somewhere. And since Sony knows games, it's not like they're going with a studio that is old Hollywood and doesn't understand gaming culture.
And this is scheduled.
Or fears it because it's actually more lucrative than movies.
So this is scheduled for May 7th, 2027. So we got a while. We got 2 years before this is coming out, which plenty of time to film it and to add special effects. And so that's they already started.
And enough time we could have a civil war start and finish.
Yeah. There's plenty of time for this to work on, and the director Wes Ball, which he's done some of the Jurassic World, and I think he also did some of the newer Apes movies. I think it is. So I'm game, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
And I mean it's news in the sense that is new thing happening, but it was obvious to anyone that paid attention that Wicked for Good is a huge hit, which obviously, since the previous Wicked movie was a huge hit, it's safe. It's like, of course, this was a huge hit too, and it's breaking records. It's like, yeah, of course, I would not. I would expect anything. I would not expect anything else. It makes total sense. So
yeah, it's another one of those things. It's a cultural phenomenon, and it's review proof.
No, I really enjoyed it. I don't know if you had time to watch it yet.
I have no interest. So I could barely get through the first one. That thing was so slow and long.
Well, being the one that did review it and watch it, I do think this is slower and feels
Oh
longer.
man.
Um,
Oh man, the first one was bad enough.
so,
God.
but I did it. I still really enjoyed it. So, but I enjoyed the first one as well. Um, but yeah, yeah, of
And
course.
the thing with the first one is, besides Defying Gravity, the other songs aren't as good as the Broadway version.
I would disagree with that. I think Popular is as good, if not better.
Popular, you're gonna be popular.
The songs in this one, the second one, I don't think Our Ag it's good as either, but I do think there's some fun stuff in there. The For Good song, which is the movie titled, is really great, and there's a nice little musical number with the great, the wonderful Jeff Goldblum.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah, he should do more musicals. A lot of people don't know that he's a former piano player, singer. Yeah, so is Hugh Laurie. Another guy I wish would do more musicals.
so that is essentially all the news that we kind of got right now. I mean, we're kind of getting little of this, little of that, like
Well, there's the I told everybody and nobody believed me when I said when Discovery bought Warner Brothers, it was just to sell it.
Oh, okay. Yes, that one was a big one. So Warner Brothers is trying to get a new buyer, and it's been going around
They've got three bids.
from Paramount, Netflix, and who else? Sony?
But I'm trying to remember who the third one is. Netflix, Paramount. God, who's the third one? Netflix.
We said Netflix.
Okay, Netflix, Paramount. I know there's a third one. Is it Paramount?
Paramount, Netflix. There's another one. I can't remember it either.
Damn it.
But it'll pop up in a minute. So it's kind of unfortunate because it could. I have no problem with it being on its own. You don't need to be someone else owning it, you know? Oh, okay. Other ones have been Comcast and Apple potentially. But
Yeah, I don't know if Apple's formally put in a bid because they were saying they had 3 official bids and they were all higher than what Disney bought, what Disney was sold for.
so Paramount / Skydance now, and Netflix and Comcast, aka Universal, are the 3 big ones right now. Apple is maybe thinking about it, but it's just which one would you want it to be? And I don't know if I really want any of them to be. I guess Netflix, because that would make things a little more interesting to have compared to having another big studio. Paramount also having Warner Brothers is a lot, and then Disney buying them, that's a lot, and we don't.
Well, Comcast would probably be the one if they got it. I'm not saying it'd be good or bad, but they would probably push to have Warner Properties as theme park attractions.
Oh, for Universal Studios again.
Uh-huh. I mean, they licensed some stuff from Warner Brothers, but they would also, but it would, I'm sure Paramount would cancel their. Of course, Paramount may want their own theme parks too, and not license. It seems like everybody wants their theme parks, oblivious to the fact that you have to almost be a millionaire to go to Disney.
So, I'm surprised that Paramount / Skydance is still really interested because they just did their big merger earlier this year. So it's like, okay, and
they think the Melon Felon will rubber stamp it. That's why.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they would have that much money left over, but I guess they do. And
Hell, they'll probably just take out a loan and hope they make money to pay it off. If not, then they'll do what I think whoever's going to buy it, they're going to sell off pieces
yeah,
to
that's
pay because the bids for this are insane. It's not worth more than Star Wars or Marvel. I mean, yeah, they're a historic studio and have all these great movies, but they're not the type of intellectual property that you can. I don't think people are clamoring for a Casablanca world or a Gone with the Wind amusement park. As fun as those would be, because they'd be different, uh, you don't make billions of dollars off of niche things like that. I mean, but I am really surprised that Harry Potter doesn't have his own park.
right.
It's just that there isn't a whole Harry Potter world. I mean, there's just a few attractions at Universal.
So that makes sense. That makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Um,
And there have been attempts to have the Wizard of Oz amusement parks. In fact, when I was a kid, there was one in the South that was rather fun, and they have a kind of it's been closed for decades, but it's still there, and every so often they have a get together, and cast members and people who used to go. I haven't gone since it closed. I haven't gone to any of these reunions because it's kind of off the beaten path and it's expensive for me to go, but I had a good old time when I went. I mean, it was kind of low ball amusement park. It didn't really have rides and stuff like that. It was more you just kind of walk around Oz, walk on the yellow brick road and see Dorothy's house and meet some of the characters. It was fun. I could see that. I could see somebody doing a park like that, or doing a section of a park like that.
yeah.
And heck, the books are public. All the bomb books are public domain, and now some of the later books are now starting to fall into public domain. But the red slippers, the ruby slippers, are still under trademark and copyright war, because the movie is still under copyright, and in the books the shoes were silver.
So it's interesting though, also that Netflix. I mean, Jesus, Netflix. Has gotten to be that big to be.
Yeah, I think Netflix really wants to be the studio and really wants to exploit their because they are trying to put Stranger Things on and Wednesday. It's insane.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people would argue that those franchises have been really poorly managed in the sense that they've taken forever to get seasons, and it's just okay. How many how many years has it been since last season, and how many years between those seasons? And okay, they're getting
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, streaming shows seem to think that actors don't age out
and
of roles.
I do like Stranger Things. I just kind of feel like they're just repeating themselves, though. They're not really advancing things besides their age. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, last season I don't even really remember anything other than the Eddie Munson scene, and then the scene that made Kate Bush finally got a payday.
Yeah.
A big payday, which was well deserved.
I kind of gave up on Wednesday season 2, so I heard it's not as bad as it looked, but it just kind of seemed rough, and it's like, okay. But so many of the franchises, Netflix.
It's just the Addams Family is kind of like I'm a big fan of the Charles Addams cartoons, and the other media has been hit and miss, but none of it is as good as Charles Addams cartoons. Thank God nobody's that the New Yorker and his estate haven't tried to license.
Yeah.
I mean, to have somebody else continue it, because we got some great guys like Edward Gorey and other guys who were inspired by Adams, who were forced to do their own thing and come up with their own stuff, which is the way it should be.
So, yeah, we're recording this a couple days before Thanksgiving for U.S. And I just wanted to throw out there that I did put some new stuff up on the store, including a new Christmas sweater. Last year's Christmas sweater I put up again, but I did redo it. And there's a brand new ugly Christmas sweater for 2025 featuring cats. Not the musical, but cats generally speaking as a theme, the animal. So there's plenty of goodies there. Jake, I didn't ask you before, but I'll ask you right now. I'll give you a chance to make a code, and that code is what we're going to be using for the code for Black Friday. So I'll let you make the code now, whatever you want it to be, preferably a letter or a word that has 6 or less number letters and 1 or 2 numbers. So make it up right now, just for the hell of it.
Let me see. I'm trying to think of something 3D related, but nothing's coming because analog isn't that great of a.
All right. Well, how about we just name it after you, Jake?
Yeah.
Jake 2025 is going to be the code for Black Friday.
Okay.
So JAKE.
I have never been a code before. I thought you had to be one of I thought you had to be one of Elon's kids to have your name become a coupon code.
There we go. So Jake 2025 will be the next code, and I'll let you pick the percentage. Let's go. Preferably don't break the bank on me, but
you should pick the percentage. You know what profit you have to make.
All right. Let's just pick 17% off.
Okay.
So there you go. 17% off. Use Jake, and that will be for Black Friday. And we'll make other codes as well. For
Oh yeah. What about Cyber Monday?
Cyber Monday too. So what should we do for Cyber Monday? Do you have any ideas for that? And Small Business Saturday too. Yeah.
We could have Tron, and you can put the number as the percentage.
Okay. Let's do Tron, Cyber. Let's just do 16% for. How much was it? I said 17% before.
Let's
just make it 17% each day. So each day is a different code. And you know what? No. 17 is the starting code on Black Friday. On Small Business Saturday, it'll be 18% because we are a small business. And then on Cyber Monday, it will be 19%. So there you go. And so Tron, let's just do Tron number. Okay, how about for fun's sake, let's do Tron 80085.
Okay.
Do you want to guess what that's about?
No. But you can tell me.
80085. If you put it in a calculator, it looks like boobs.
Okay.
Just random ass thing. It's funny.
Yeah, it's like 4377. You turn it over and it spells hell.
All right, so 4377 for Small Business Saturday, and then let's put in there. Let's make that one easy. 4377 and beeswax. There, easy peasy. And that one's fun. That one's basic. That way, you could, Small Business Saturday is 18%, Black Friday is 17%, and Cyber Monday is 19%. And that way, if you want to wait till Cyber Monday, cool. If you don't want to wait, you can have it then. But you get some options there. But yeah, we definitely have a new sweater and a few different things on there that's fun and interesting. So please consider buying us some stuff. And I don't need to be this generous with the codes, but it is the holiday season, so. With that, we'll wrap up this podcast for non-patrons, but for patrons, stick around for some bonus features. Bye.
Bye, folks.
All right, for bonus features, Jake, let's play a round of 20 questions, 3D movie 20 questions.
Okay, and then after that, I gotta go.
All right. So, I have the movie already picked, so let you start the questions. Question number one.
Is it a 21st century movie?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so it's an older movie.
Correct.
Okay. Was it filmed in the 80s?
So you might be wondering what movie I picked for Jake. Well, unless you're a patron, you won't ever find out. And you might be wondering if Jake was able to get the question right, in 20 questions. And again, you're not going to know unless you're a patron. And finally, wondering maybe he got it right, but how many questions did it take? And do we have a good discussion of the movie afterwards? Well, I'll answer the last part. Yes, we had a good discussion about the specific movie. And I think it's a really interesting little additional thing. We also get some more behind-the-scenes stuff about picking the movie of the month, which movie of the month is something that is only for patrons. It's actually a random movie of the month that patrons get to vote on. And I just wanted to give you a little more of a tease, because with this holiday season coming up, I really appreciate if some of the people that listen to this podcast become patrons. I'm not asking for much. I'm not just asking for $1 a month or $5 a month. And you get access to extended podcasts early, and additional podcasts that you're not going to get on this feed. So, for example, here, I'm planning to release this podcast on Wednesday, November 26th. And this podcast was already released on Monday, November 24th. So if you're a patron, you get it early, you get extended, and you get more. And I'm only asking for either $1 or $5 a month, which is very affordable. And that money helps me to pay the bills. So again, please consider being a patron. It really is a big help for me. And I really want to just pay the bills. I'm not really even trying to make myself a millionaire or billionaire. I just need the money to pay the bills. So if you could do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. Only $1 a month. And if everyone that listens to this donates $1 a month, that would be a huge, huge, huge thing for me and help me out. If you really feel thankful this holiday season, thankful for this podcast, thankful for all the work that we do, please consider becoming a patron. If you can't do it monthly, then hey, we have a donation link, and we'll put that link in the description. So please consider doing a donation one time only as well. Either way, it's going to help us out. And this is a independent company, and we do everything our own style. And we don't have shareholders. We don't have corporate overlords. We do things our own way. And if you appreciate independent journalism like this and independent podcasts like this, please consider donating to our website and becoming a patron. Thank you for your time. Now, on to the rest of the podcast.
Before this podcast wraps up, I want to thank my super VIP patrons from Patreon. Thank you, MK Ultra, Alex Folk, Gravity Head Zero, and Twitter 3D Movies Community. So I got one quick thing to talk about. We have a merch store. Woohoo! We got t-shirts, we got tote bags, we got magnets, we got stickers, we got a little bit of everything. Woohoo! At this merch store, 3dr2d.com/store, you'll find many original designs and affordable prices. That website again is 3dr2d.com/store. Woohoo! You can find 3D or 2D on Facebook, X, Blue Sky, Instagram, YouTube, and more. Just look for 3D or 2D. Thank you for either watching or listening to this podcast. Bye!
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.